What's a hill you're willing to die on every time? Health insurance should cover the whole body. The fact that vision and dental are separate things is a pure cash grab. Repeal Citizens United. Nothing to discuss. Politicians should have to list where every freaking dollar comes from. Public libraries are undervalued by many. Use a goddamn turn signal. Children beauty pageants are creepy as fuck, and parents who subject their children to such scrutiny and judgment are crazy, and don't deserve children. People are completely fine with immoral, morally gray actions as long as it's someone they like doing it. Radio stations should play more than 250 songs. Disagreeing is not a personal attack. Getting compliments as a dad for normal parenting behavior. Yes, I can feed, bath and put to bed a 9,7 and 2-year-old. No, I didn't need to call my wife for direction. No, the house didn't burn down. The praise you are heaping upon me doesn't make me feel good. It just makes me feel bad for you, your kids and your husband. That 75 of the USA needs to retake an American government class. The fact that most people don't even know we have 3 branches of government baffles me. Apologies mean nothing without changed behaviors. People getting on subways or elevators before letting people off. Makes no sense. I say my piece every time I see it. Public bathroom stall doors should go floor to ceiling. The kind of people who want power are the worst kind of people to have power. Power should be a responsibility, not a reward. Ear candles are absolute snake oily bullshit. Social media is bad for you. Keep the goddamn sponge out of the sink. I'm a pirate historian and I can tell you for a fact that pirates never, ever buried any treasure. Crocs should not cost more than $20. Chris Brown is a piece of shit. 1. Quiet quitting is not a thing, it's doing your job. Anything else is extra. 2. Being good at things is way less about talent and more about what skills were fostered during development. 3. Darth Maul is the most underrated, underutilized villain of all time. No one needs to care if others hate the same things. Put pineapple on your pizza. Like Sports Team X, stick a candle wherever it fits. If no one gets hurt, no one should care. No one should need to go into debt for their health. Using your children as content for social media is child exploitation. Zipper merge lane. It's every other car no matter what. I work in food service. I will not serve moldy or expired product. You'd think this would be obvious, but I've stood my ground against multiple chefs or kitchen managers who wanted me to just scrape it off or cut around the bad parts. No, that money should be kept out of politics at every level. Let each candidate stand on their capabilities at an equal level, not by how much money they have or receive. Edit. I'm getting many direct messages about what do you propose we do about it? We can pass legislation for a start, but to do so you have to get out there and vote or register as a candidate. We have to make the more minor continuous local changes to eventually make the big nationwide changes. Look into your candidates, look at the laws they pass. It sucks, I get it. We are all tired and just want to sleep, get high, play video games, and eat good food. But it is kind of our responsibility. Saying it doesn't matter is defeatist, and I used to think exactly like that and some days still do. But the only way we push forward is together and by making our wants to be known. I am not a smart person, and I may be naive, but I still hope we can change things. I earnestly wish I had an easy answer, and I wish I was the type of person that was smart enough to help solve these issues, but I know I'm not. I do know I am the type of person that will do what I can to support those smarter and more capable than myself that are willing to make the changes to keep money out of our politics. If you still are able, go and cast your ballot, friends. Medical debt should not be a thing in any civilized society. No one should have to choose either to have an operation or to live with pain and keep a roof over their head. Underwear than the socks. Televangelists are nothing but false prophets. It's not babysitting when a dad is watching their own children, it is parenting. Kids should not be loaded up with homework. Oxford comma every time it's clear, precise, and correct. Also, 1 space after a period for proportional fonts, 2 spaces for monospace fonts. This is the way it is known. Semicolons should be used more often. Unpaid internship are not good for students. A poor student can't afford the costs that go along with the internship. You can pry my Oxford comma from my cold, dead, and angry hands. Boneless wings are just nuggets. And that's fine, but don't charge me wing prices for nuggets spun in sauce. People who love you don't hit you. Also, you don't hit people, animals you love. My local hospital is on a hill, and I haven't moved yet, so I guess I'm willing to die there. The McDonald's coffee lady lawsuit was not for attention or frivolous. The coffee shouldn't have been that hot. Edit. According to the American Burn Association, water at 155 degrees Fahrenheit 68 degrees Celsius can cause a 3rd-degree burn in 1 second. Her coffee was 190 degrees Fahrenheit 88 degrees Celsius, 35 degrees Fahrenheit above a third-degree burn in 1 second. Meaning she literally had 15 seconds to react before her skin melted. Okay, some of y'all don't seem to understand how terrible this was. So here's what CNBC called minor burn damages. Are there any further questions? Children are legally required to be in school, and often have to stay in the building during lunch. We should feed them healthy, nutritious food for free. Every single child. Edit. Thanks for the award. Please vote for representatives who will help children succeed. Term limits for every branch of government in the U.S. When you're finished eating in a fast food place, put your rubbish in the bin instead of leaving it on the tables. The egg came before the chicken. If you could care less, that means you do actually care to some extent. Edit. To clarify, I know this saying should be couldn't care less. But that's not what a lot of people say. Equal pockets for women. The burden is on the vehicle merging onto the freeway to accommodate to the speed of the cars already on the freeway. I shouldn't have to slam on the brakes cause you're going 40. Wanting to be childless or not even married doesn't mean something is wrong with you. The one that Carl and Allie always climbed and up looks like a good one for a last few. People who get extremely disappointed when they discover the gender of their unborn child aren't emotionally mature enough to raise a child. Han shot first. Bring your cart back to the corral. There are a few exceptions to this, but typically the type of person who doesn't return their card thinks the world revolves around them. Don't lock your dogs up in the backyard all day every day, dog. There's nothing wrong with being a virgin in your 20s. The Oxford comma shouldn't be shunned in schools. Nuclear power is the best middle step we can invest in to power us through building all the renewable energy. It provides great jobs, is exponentially cleaner than burning fossil fuels, and is safe when done properly. Tangled is better than Frozen. I don't know, but Peter Gabriel made Salisbury Hill sound pretty nice. If you're against free school lunches for kids who need it, you're an asshole, period, full stop. Edit. Can y'all stop trying to debate with me? I'm not changing my mind. If you don't mind children going hungry at a place they're legally required to be, you're a fucking asshole. For like 3 or 4 different reasons. I'm not responding to your comments. Spay or neuter your damn dog. I'm so tired of seeing emaciated dogs, dead dogs, miserable, unwanted dogs, and litters of puppies with no one to care for them. Those of us who rescue dogs are trying really hard, but we can't keep up with the sheer numbers of dogs reproducing. Make it a priority to alter every single dog. Chiropractors are a sham. They don't go to medical school and shouldn't be cracking bones or calling themselves doctors. Buying a brachycephalic dog breed for money, especially a puppy from a breeder, is actively supporting animal cruelty. There's no excuse for that. It's not normal for dogs to snore excessively, need surgery to breathe, or die of heat stroke because they ran for a minute. Won't ever get tired of repeating this. I will forever hate people on speakerphone in public. I refuse to ever be that person. Many people who have kids shouldn't even be entrusted with pets. Separation of church and state. Keep religion out of politics and decisions that affect everyone. Health insurance in the U.S. is an enormous scam that arbitrarily inflates healthcare costs, and we should burn it down in favor of public healthcare. The right to die should be universal. People who put party above policies and ideas are turds in the punch bowl of politics. School lunch should be free. Freedom of speech does not mean complete freedom from consequences. You are free to voice absolutely any opinion you may have. Other people are free to challenge it, judge you, or even disown you for those words. Literally does not mean figuratively. Yes, language evolves and words change meaning. You can be extra, fire, or on fleek. I am fine with that. But literally is an exception. It is a logical fallacy to use a word that means the words are true in an attempt to describe something that is exaggerated or false. When you use it incorrectly, all I can think is you're trying to make something sound interesting that really isn't. People who mod their cars to sound obnoxiously loud or to roll coal did not get enough attention as a child. The Fruit of the Loom logo had a cornucopia. All human beings, regardless of their morality, ethnicity, nationality, etc., deserve to have access to food, shelter, and clean drinking water. Education should be a right, not a political bargaining chip. More importantly, not a business transaction. Donald Trump is responsible for the January 6th insurrection.
I hope you all are doing well, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to like if you enjoyed this video. If you have something to say critically or otherwise, leave a comment. And if you enjoy this content, don't forget to subscribe to see more of it. I hope you all have wonderful and fulfilled lives.